Hey everyone, it's Jaclyn Forbes from Much Studios. In collaboration with MsMojo, we're going to sit down with LENNON Stella and ask 10 questions in 10 minutes. Okay, I need to know, who are some artists that you're obsessed with right now? Walk me through your personalized playlist. What are you inspired by?
Ooh. Oh my gosh, okay. I love 1975 so much. I love Japanese house so much. I love Bozzy right now. Alec Benjamin. Do you know Still Woozy?
No.
They're amazing. You should check them out.
Okay.
Yes, they're a little, they're so cool. I love them. And not a lot of people know them, but I'm like, they're my jam.
Do you find your music taste has evolved over time, or do you find yourself going back to songs that you listened to as a child?
That's what I do a lot, is where I'll venture out for a second, and I'll be like, oh, I like this, you know, and then I'm always just like, back to some Fleetwood Mac. I'm like, it always comes back around to Stevie.
That's enough.
My parents are like, they're just like music junkies. I mean, obviously I'm literally named after a Beatle.
Yep.
So it was, it was very like music household, and I think because of that, it was just, I was filled with good music in my brain at such a young age. You know, like my mom was like big on Bread, which is like this, just the most amazing band, and I'm like, that's all I listen to now. So it's like, I think being inspired by just like such awesome, honest music at such a young age, like has carried through to me, and that's the stuff that I can't listen to anything else. When that's what you start with, like it just doesn't get better than that.
What's your favorite thing about being on the road?
Probably I bring my dog with me everywhere. So like having my dog with me is just like a little piece of home. Yeah, that's probably my favorite thing.
What's one thing that you're not looking forward to about being gone for so long from home?
Oh man, I just am such a like homebody that just literally being in my actual home, like I'm okay with like being away from Nashville, but like just my actual bed, like in my couch and just like my actual home, I'm like, I'm not loving being away from, but it'll be good.
It's a little bit of balance. Both. Okay, I gotta talk a little bit about style. You've always got the coolest makeup, hair, nails. I saw the other day. Like, what are
have you noticed?
So good.
I'm like, everyone needs to see these.
Yeah. Look at the nails first.
Exactly.
How would you describe your personal style if you had to put a label on it?
I feel something different every single day. Like sometimes I like to be like more edgy, like kind of soft grungy vibe, and then sometimes I like to be really like bohemian and more in like the 70s world. Right now I'm like super into like 60s colors, and I'm also, I feel like a lot of the 60s carried, like there's a lot of those trends coming back or came back in the 90s, so I like loving 90s stuff as well. So that's kind of like where I'm at right now, but I don't know, it changes every day.
What can we expect from the rest of the tour, like your looks? Are they gonna be different every night? Is it a surprise?
Yeah, I think different every night. Like I'm a big like pants person, like pants with like a little crop top or like a little bra top. So that's probably like gonna be the move for a majority of it, but I also brought some dresses. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to like dance around in them, so I'm gonna see, I'm gonna feel it out.
Comfort is always priority.
That's
you gotta be able to have the flexibility.
I wonder if like at one point I'm just gonna like take my shoes off and just wear socks, because I did that at rehearsal and I was like, I can just dance around like a little like fairy.
I feel like you slip though. Is
no,
the barefoot
I know.
more the move?
Barefoot may be the move.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Can you walk me through your songwriting process? What's it look like?
It honestly varies like every song, but for the majority, like I go into a session and there'll be a producer and a co-writer. So that's usually how I do it, is like me and a producer and a co-writer, but it totally depends. Like I'll start with a concept, or I'll start with an idea and I come into the room, or sometimes I come in with nothing and we just kind of roll off of like a beat or like some sort of cool pad, like, you know, different. It totally depends every time, but that's kind of usually how it happens.
How long did the EP take to make?
It was weird because it happened over so long. Like I started writing like the I guess like Breakaway was like a year and a half before we put out the EP, and then like some of the other ones were like closer to the time of the EP. So it just kind of, it was over a long period. But when we were writing the songs, I didn't know they were for the EP.
Right.
So like it's kind of hard to say like how long it took, because we just chose those songs, you know?
Ooh, I saw that your single was on a billboard in Times Square, which is definitely one of those kind of bucket list pinch me moments. What else is on your bucket list to accomplish?
Oh.
It's a daunting, huge question.
It is. Oh my gosh. My thing, for me, it's literally just to make an album that I love, like with every fiber of my being. Like I just want to make an album that I love so much that I can have on a vinyl and everyone can play on a vinyl, and that's just like, that's my like ultimate goal. Like that's what I care most about. And then like after that, then I'll get to like my bigger, higher goals, but like that's where my brain's at right now. I just like want to make an album. I mean like even like at the show last night, like there's all new songs, and I think that we're just at the point now where I still feel like I just have a little bit more to get out of my system before I like make this like album of mine. So I just want to do that, and in between the tours, just gonna go and write for a couple more months, and then definitely will be end of this year and next year for sure.
Okay, since Love Me was your first EP, I thought we would do a rapid fire round of firsts. Are you game?
Yes,
okay.
I'm so game.
First song you ever played?
On guitar?
Yep.
Or First Cause the Deepest.
Ooh, yes, that's such a good one. First song you ever wrote?
I wrote, I don't even remember what I called it, but you can find it on YouTube. Oh, Just the Way You Are.
Oh, okay.
It's like, yeah.
First concert you ever went to?
Avril Lavigne.
Wait, same?
Yeah. No
Here
way.
in Toronto.
Yes.
Yes, at the ACC?
I actually am not even sure, but probably.
I must have been like 6 or so. Like it was.
Me too, but
Wow, we were probably in the same show.
No, honestly, I wonder. I must have been like, maybe I was younger than that, honestly.
Yeah.
But it was the one where like it was the theme like of like devil horns.
Yes, and I had light up devil horns. That was her
Yes.
merch.
No, wait, that's so weird because my mom. Wait, let me just tell you the story. Like, I know you're probably not gonna do this.
No,
but
I won't.
Literally, my mom put my hair in these little buns, like not knowing. She just put my hair in these 2 buns that look like devil horns. And then I go in and everyone's wearing these devil horns and everyone's like, what is happening? This is so weird because my hair literally looked like we did it on purpose, but obviously we had no idea.
Wait,
that
that's
was the
so
best
funny.
moment of my life. I walked in, everyone was like, you're Lavigne's sister. I was like, no, I didn't
I knew.
this,
I was a
I know.
trendsetter.
Yeah, exactly.
It was too funny. I remember
That's
I
so
begged my mom
crazy.
to buy them, and they were like probably like $40 for these little plastic horns. I was like, Mom, I
and
need
they light
them.
up. Exactly.
Yeah, so good. I love it. What's one thing you can't live without? Clothing, food, a human.
My sister.
Love that answer.
I could never. Yeah.
How do you feel like your relationship has evolved now that you're starting to do more solo stuff? I know you brought her out last night. How do you guys work creatively together?
I feel like honestly, we've gotten so much tighter. Like now that we've had this time to kind of like blossom on our own, you know, and without that pressure, it's like made us so tight and like really appreciate each other so much more than, I mean, we always have been so tight, but like moving out and like, you know, doing my own stuff, like that just has made us so much closer. And I think that we honestly work creatively and also just as humans, like are so much more in tune with each other right now.
Amazing. Now, I know you're definitely no stranger to a face mask. I see you doing
Yes.
some skincare on Instagram
Yes.
stories. Now, I gotta know, what are your top 3 skincare secrets?
Oh man, okay, so Mario Badescu pimple cream. I'm not kidding. I use this every single night. I don't care who is around. Like, it's so, like, I will just, and I also use it on like pimples that aren't even pimples yet. I just like put it all over. So I'm like, I cannot wake up with a pimple.
Yeah.
Like I use it nonstop. So that, honestly, what are they called? Neutrogena, like makeup wipes.
Okay.
I don't know if that's actually good for your skin, but I use them every night just to take my makeup off, and I love them. What else do I love? Kiehl's eye cream.
Ooh, the avocado one?
Yep.
So good.
Yeah.
Well, I know you're a skincare junkie, so we did get you a little something.
No, you
know you're gonna be
didn't.
on the road. You gotta pamper
What?
yourself. You need a little R&R. These are some of my favorite face masks.
Wait, that's so nice.
Of course,
Thank
I
you
love
so
skincare too,
much.
so I'm like, I gotta get her some of my masks.
That's so nice. Thank you,
of
thank you,
course,
thank
no
you.
problem. Now, I know you grew up in the industry and surrounded by it. What's the best piece of advice you ever received about the industry?
I feel like the people I've surrounded myself with are such advice givers. Like, there's so many people in my life that are so like nurturing to me.
Yeah.
I think ultimately, like my mom just, it's just been engraved in my brain since I was so little, just to like stay true to myself. And I think that's something that will never leave me because it literally was drilled into my skull at such a young age. And just to stay true and always like follow that gut, you know, intuition. I think that that's something that I take with me and I hope to forever.
Yeah, well, we can definitely see it in your music and in your sound. I think a lot of people, when they have their first EP, it can be such a departure from what their truth is, and you can tell yours is a true embodiment of who you are.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Okay, last question here. Now, I know you joked before about having haters sometimes on Facebook. There's always gonna be hate no matter what you do. Have you heard a crazy rumor or a crazy piece of hate that you're just like, that's not true, there's no way?
There's been so many like just comments. I don't know about rumors, but people are always like, every time I'm like not wearing full, turtleneck and pants to the ground, everyone just like, she's turning into Miley Cyrus. Yeah. That's the thing I always see on Facebook.
I would
just
gladly
like,
take that though.
I'm
like, I'd
fully
love to
take
be
it. No,
Miley.
I love it, but like that's something I always see. I'm just like, where like people take that in such a negative way. They're like, she's turning into Miley Cyrus, she's changing so much. But that's a comment I see a lot on Facebook.
I think it's hard though. Like, you grew up on the internet, so people have grown up with you, so
yeah.
they have a certain idea of who you are. But
totally.
change is something we should appreciate and accept.
That's a human thing. Totally.
Yes. Thank you so much. This was
Thank you so
fun.
much. Yeah, so nice to meet you.